Peachy.
Well, another day, another reason to give up on life. Maybe get a fucking haircut.
Don't worry, Tom. I'll always be there for you when the rain starts to fall.
Oh my god, a talking umbrella! What the fuck? What the fuck? Super Princess Peach, because I know how to segue.
This is a game I hear almost no one talk about, so much to a point where it becomes sort of obscure. It's strange to me as this was one of my favorite games growing up. I remember me and my sister would spend a lot of time playing this game, and I don't think we ever beaten it.
Well, since I've gotten a bit older and slightly better at video games, I feel like it wouldn't hurt to give it another shot. Who knows, maybe it's a hidden gem for the DS.
The game starts off with a shit ton of dialogue boxes.
And that is enough for me to say that this game's a piece of garbage and belongs in the trash.
I hate it when games do this. Spewing out plot through a bunch of dialogue is annoying rather than interesting. It's here we learn that Bowser has gotten possession of the Vibe Scepter, a magical device that can mess with someone's vibes. What are vibes, you may ask? They're emotions. Straight up. Just someone's emotions. Bowser uses the scepter to wreak havoc on the residents of Peach's castle, giving him an opening to kidnap the prince- I mean Mario. Why?
Because the game needed a reason to start Peach instead of Mario. Now you might be saying, well, why not use Toad or Luigi to save the day? That's because Bowser has decided to capture them too. Except Luigi in this game is called the Green Man. Huh. Well, tough shit for Luigi.
After receiving a note from Bowser, Peach heads off to go rescue the 3 captured heroes, but before that she is given a talking umbrella named Perry to aid her on her quest. Something I almost didn't notice because the bottom screen has a mini game going on as this happens.
And it's here where the problems start.
Since this is an early DS game, Nintendo wanted to feel fancy with their tech and have unnecessary touchscreen functions and cutscenes using both screens at once. Where my eyes are only glued to one screen, having something on another is kinda pointless, because if you have something important, I'll either miss out on what's happening, or I'll only focus on that. Either way, I'm going to miss something the game wants me to see. Okay, with that out of the way, we start playing the game, and you might notice something. You know, the art style just looks a tad too similar to Yoshi's Island. It's not the same, but they're similar enough. But that's just the graphics. What about the gameplay? Peach wasn't given this umbrella for no reason, because just like an old lady, she can whack enemies with it. Kind of like a sword, but less cool. It's okay. But hey, you can buy upgrades for it, like floating, and a ground pound, and a charge beam. Okay, I'm addressing the issue. This game is generic as fuck.
Sound the alarms! We have a code 6 Blue 42, do you read me?
Reach loud and clear.
I'm holding up the target in my hand, do you see it?
Target in my sight, fire on your will.
Fire now! Target neutralized.
The art style to its gameplay, Super Princess Peach is so generic it hurts. It doesn't really do anything to step out from the crowd, and that's not even its biggest issue, as oh me oh my, we haven't even gotten to the level design. Within each world there are 6 normal levels you need to go through before facing the boss. In the first few worlds, the length of each level is fair, not too long, not too short. It's actually kind of enjoyable starting out. But later down the line, they get too expansive, and for one reason and one reason only, it's the fucking toads. Each level has 3 toads to save, and while some can be in more obvious places, others can be a pain to find. Like I said before, levels down the line are more expansive and become larger, so finding toads can be tricky. It becomes worse when you realize that the final boss is only accessible when all toads are found, something I totally forgot about and fucking despised. Sure, getting all the toads isn't too hard, but it's annoying because I'm seeing the same areas over and over again. And don't even get me started on the boss levels. Unlike the normal levels where you're just going through it in a normal fashion, here you are using the Nintendo DS's touchscreen. Whether it's launching Peach upwards or fighting off boos or spinning a fucking log around, I always seem to have issues. Whether it's my DS or I just lack confidence, my touch inputs don't seem to register. And it's kind of a shame, as the touchscreen is the only thing Super Princess Peach has going for it. The bosses aren't even that hard to begin with either, each sporting 5 hints and showing a lack of creativity. Except the owl one, I kinda like that fight. I have yet to mention the vibes Peach has, but only because they don't have much use to begin with. Each vibe has a different ability to it. The red vibe causes Peach to go on fire and burn shit. The blue vibe makes Peach cry and causes her to run fast. The orange vibe allows Peach to become a cyclone and fly. And the green one just heals Peach. You are limited to how long you can use these vibes, as there is a meter that will drain the more you use one. But that, along with your health, can be upgraded by purchasing it at the shop. Even then, you're not using these vibes much, as they are very situational, and most of the time are only used to grab a toad or to beat a boss. In fact, even then, the vibes will be used for a purpose that's sort of ridiculous. Do I really need to be on fire to push this spring down? I feel like the vibes were added just to say Super Princess Peach has an identity, but it makes it feel more generic, like the failed platforming mascots of the 90s.
Holy shit, I just said that about a Nintendo game. Let that sit for a minute, because not often does that happen.
What did you just say?
That the game's generic? Wow, the video isn't even over yet and Nintendo seemed to bite me in the ass. There's gotta be like a new record.
Alright, let's wrap this shit up with the final level. What challenge awaits us to test our full ability of platforming, umbrella whacking, vibe use? We're just rubbing away booze using the bottom screen. It's literally the same thing as World 3's boss level. You know, because like, you know, why put effort when you could just Control C, Control V? It's a genius tactic used by modern game devs. After that, Bowser powers up a Hammer Bro to take care of Peach, and spoiler alert, it's a piss easy boss fight. You then get beamed up by Scotty to face against Bowser with his Vibe Scepter. And it's not that bad of a fight. You do need to take some time to learn Bowser's moves and when's the right time to hit him. It could have been a good boss fight if it weren't for this part right here. Doesn't this look familiar? But when it's all said and done, you save Mario, the game breaks the fourth wall saying how the Vibe Scepter is magical and how it might be in your house right now. And man, what a cop-out for a true ending with a real lesson.
I can do you one better. Moral of the story? Don't trust umbrellas. Now, Perry might have been a good companion and all, but I'm racist towards umbrellas. Hence why I shot one earlier.
That's why you shot me?
You're still alive?